Hello and welcome to our first episode of Edge of Sky, the podcast where we dive into the journey of young creative minds who are shaping the future. Today we have someone truly special with us, a writer whose recent short story, The Call of the Wild, was published in the book The Prism of Youth. He is a master's student of English Literature at Lovely Professional University, Punjab. So please welcome Samiran.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much for that lovely introduction to us. I'm really happy to be here. It feels great to be able to share a bit of my journey as a writer. And to be on this podcast, speaking about my story and my experience as a student and storyteller, honestly, it feels very exciting.
Okay, let's start with our first question. How did writing become such an important part of your life?
I think it all started with my love for stories. As a child, I was really curious. I would read books, watch movies, and imagine my own stories. But it really began when I started writing seriously in my college house. I would write in my notebook or my phone, whatever ideas that came into my mind. It became a way to express myself, things that I would discover about.
So tell me about your day. What a typical story writing day look like for you?
Honestly speaking, every writing day is different. Sometimes I write in the library at a university or near green campus spaces. It really helps me to think. And I don't always plan everything in advance. It's just a story that gets it. I start writing when I feel deeply connected to an emotion or even an idea or an thought.
So as you are university student, being a master's student in English Literature at Lovely Professional University, how does that influence your writing?
I would say it really helps me a lot because the course opened my mind to various writers, theories, and way of thinking. We studied classics, modern texts, and even psychoanalysis, which add depth to how I see characters in the world. And here in the university, you find people from all over the country. So they all have different stories to tell. So that really inspires me.
Now let's have insight to your short story that got recently published in the book The Prism of Youth, The Call of the Wild. What inspired you to write The Call of the Wild?
So I was really inspired by the idea of nature being reflected or even emotions. And I was really fascinated by stories where the characters go through their struggle. And I wanted to show how Caleb, who is deeply connected to nature, can use the connection to heal from pain.
So let me ask about Caleb. Who is Caleb and why we choose him as a main character?
So he is the protagonist of my story. He is a strong but restless soul. He is someone who represents or who is someone who belongs to the mountain, the wildlands, the rivers. But he is an emotional soul, especially after going to the water losing his mother. I choose him as a character because he represents many people who are quietly fighting their own inner battles.
So did you include any personal feeling or experience in the story?
Yes, definitely. Even though the story is fictional, the emotions in it are real. We all experience moments of pain or confusion. And writing this really helps me express some of those feelings. The idea of healing by facing your pain is something I strongly believe.
So coming to the next question, how did you feel when your story got published in the book The Prism of Youth?
Honestly speaking, it feels amazing. Seeing my story in the print for the first time made me happy and emotional as well. It was the first time my story was published in such a big way, and it really gave me confidence to keep on writing.
You can show the book The Prism of Youth to our audience.
of course. So this is the book where my short story was published. It's called The Anthology of Emerging Voice, Prism of Youth. So you can get it on both image and proof and as an infinite version.
So, tell me about your future plans as a writer.
I'm working on more short stories right now and even novels something. I also want to explore more emotional and psychological themes in writing. And I believe that stories can change the way we see the world.
So, lastly, I want to ask you that what advice would you give to your fellow student writers?
So the message I want to deliver is, don't wait for the perfect idea. Just start writing. Trust your voice. Read widely, write honestly, and don't afraid of feedbacks. Writing is not just a talent, it's a process, and love, a habit. Therefore, keep going when you inspire. Your story matters.
That's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to Samiran's journey as a short story writer. I hope his experience inspired you. Stay tuned for more episodes. Until then, take care and keep doing what you